We have the Louisiana Seafood Cook-Off where we pick the best chef with the best seafood dish in the whole state to represent Louisiana for the next year, promoting great Louisiana seafood. We're here in North Louisiana. West Monroe has done an incredible job partnering with us. Sold out event. I think it's the first time we ever sold the event out. Couldn't fit another person in here tonight. It's going to be a great competition, and we're proud to be up here in North Louisiana.
What does Louisiana seafood mean to the state and to the nation?
Well, I tell you, we use it as a draw for tourists from all over the world. We recently cooked Louisiana seafood at the ambassador's residence in Spain with all travel agents from all over Europe to promote Louisiana. And when they got a taste of the gumbo and the crawfish and the shrimp, it just adds an extra flavor to what we have to offer in Louisiana. It's such a part of our way of life. The fresh Gulf seafood all over Louisiana, and these chefs, the personality, the love and passion they have in every dish they prepare makes it that much more special. So we get to highlight that tonight, pick the best of the best that will travel with us and represent Louisiana for next year and make Louisiana proud.
2, 1, Sullivan Sand, baby, on the clock.
We have some red snapper, skin on. We're going to sear it nice and crispy. The skin nice and crispy, and put it over some crawfish dirty rice. And I have some Gulf shrimp, head-on Gulf shrimp. I'm going to sear that and make a nice little pan sauce, and put some jumbo lump crab meat in there. And we have some salsa verde, lighten it up a little bit. So that'll be the dish.
How long have you been cooking, and how did you become a chef?
All right, I've been cooking about 30 years actually. I became a chef through Desi Vegas, and his parents had some multiple restaurants, and so learned in the front of the house and the back of the house, and moved out to Vegas with him, Las Vegas, and I cooked out there for Emeril Lagasse and the MGM, the Fish House, and Ruth Chris Steakhouse, and then moved back to New Orleans where I'm at now and working for Desi, with Desi at Desi Vegas Steakhouse.
What's it like cooking with Louisiana seafood?
It's great cooking Louisiana seafood, having all the great access to all the fish, nice and fresh, the oysters, soft-shell crab. It's phenomenal. We have a lot of fish of the days at the restaurant, and shrimp and soft-shell crabs, like I said, all of that good stuff. It's great to making it easy to harvest it, and with all the local waters in Louisiana.
What's your recommendation to the chef at home when it comes to cooking Louisiana seafood?
Be patient, don't get frustrated, taste your food, use timers. We like levels of flavor in New Orleans, have other people taste it, but basically use fresh ingredients and have respect for the great Louisiana seafood, best in the world.
Different food shows, you name it.
So we're actually doing Louisiana seafood 3 different ways. So we'll be using crawfish, shrimp, and crab meat. We're doing a crab remoulade cannoli, and we're also doing a French edition, basically, of a shrimp boil, Cajun shrimp boil, and then we're doing a cheddar and chive beignet with crawfish etouffee.
Tell us, when did you start cooking, and how did you become a chef?
My first restaurant job, I guess you could say, was Jersey Mike's. I think I was 16. And then I worked at 113 and Tangier Parish and Hambone and Mandeville. And then I went to culinary school at Johnson & Wales in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I've been cooking for, I think, about 8 years now.
What do you enjoy the most about being a chef?
Honestly, I just love cooking. I love putting stuff out and watching people enjoy it. One of my favorite things to see is when people say that they're coming to my restaurant for their anniversary or something like that. Or they're planning a date night at my restaurant. It's always awesome to see.
What's it like cooking with Louisiana seafood?
Oh, it's the best, We cream of the crop, so we take pride of our seafood in Louisiana, not just our food overall, but especially our seafood. Crabs, crawfish, shrimp, all of that.
What advice do you have for someone at home that wants to cook some Louisiana seafood?
Let the seafood shine. Don't do too much to it, and make sure you're using fresh Louisiana seafood.
Beautiful place, known for its seafood. We all love it.
Today we're doing a dish called the whole snapper. So we're going to use the fins, the fillet, the cheeks, pretty much the whole fish in our dish.
How did you come up with the idea for that?
Just kind of the idea of using everything on a fish, trying to get everything you can out of it.
How did you get interested in cooking, and how did you become a chef?
It was almost by accident. We moved to Natchitoches in 2001 and opened a bed and breakfast. And so we started cooking little breakfast, stuff like that, started having weddings there, and the caterers just kept screwing it up. So we decided to do it ourselves, and I went to cooking school in New Orleans, and 20-something years later, here we are.
What's it like cooking with Louisiana seafood?
Oh, it's great. It's such a diverse product to use that you can do just about anything with it.
What's your tip for the chef at home when it comes to cooking Louisiana seafood?
I would say just have confidence. You're going to screw things up. We screw things up all the time. So just go in there thinking you can do it, and you probably can.
Not always cooking up fish at the restaurant, but how you feeling, man?
Today we're doing a crab fat tagliatelle with crab meat and a caviar sauce.
How'd you come up with the idea for that?
Pasta's my love, and as a young boy I loved going crabbing, so just combine the two. So,
How'd you get interested in cooking, and when did you become a chef?
growing up with an Italian grandmother and an Italian mother, I was always in the kitchen, so kind of cooking just came natural to me.
What advice do you have for someone at home that wants to cook Louisiana seafood?
Why not? Have fun with it. We have the greatest seafood in the country, so just have fun.
Going so far, Chef?
So I'm kind of doing a take on what Louisiana means to me, kind of the classics, red beans and rice and redfish. So I got a red bean puree. It's going to have some cauliflower rice, a saffron cream sauce, and some pan-seared redfish.
Tell us, how did you get interested in cooking, and how did you become a chef?
I actually got interested in cooking because my older brother did it before me. I went to Massachusetts and worked with him for 2 years, and it really just inspired me and opened a whole new world of adventures and taste and flavor and everything to me, and it became addictive.
What's it like cooking with Louisiana seafood?
Mother Nature makes it easy. Mother Nature's the artist, you're just the cook. You just don't screw it up.
What's your advice to the chef at home when it comes to prepare some Louisiana seafood?
Keep it simple. I mean, like I said, the product's already great. You don't need to overcomplicate things. Just keep it simple and let it speak for itself.
Favorite thing about working there?
Catering.
Catering.
So we're doing a redfish pirog. It's going to be redfish, some seafood boudin, and kind of dewy cream sauce.
How did you come up with the idea for this?
So it's kind of like a joke at first, where it was kind of like we wanted to have a showcase seafood dish, where it was kind of like the sauce is like the river or the bayou, and you get the pirog as the boudin, and then you got the redfish and the shrimp kind of riding on top, like a little pirog down the bayou kind of thing. That's the intention.
How did you get interested in cooking, and how did you become a chef?
I guess like growing up around it, it's just such ingrained in the culture. Grandparents, parents are always cooking, so you get really into it, and it's kind of just like a natural thing. Everybody cooks down where we're from, so just kind of get into it that way.
What's it like cooking with Louisiana seafood?
It's the best. I mean, it's just got a certain flavor. It has its own profile. It's super tender, and it's just local. And then anything you get local, whether it's produce or food, it just becomes so much better. So seafood, being as local as it is and as fresh, it's just what you want to have.
What's your advice to the chef at home when it comes to cooking up some Louisiana seafood?
I think the best thing you can do is just get local products, get local produce, local seafood, especially meats, and then cook like that. And it's going to have such a more of a natural flavor. You won't have to do as much work to make it taste good.
We have a dish that we called Bayou Tortellini. So we're going to be frying some soft shell crawfish, and it's going to be a jumbo lump crab meat stuffed tortellini pasta, and served with a couple sauces. One's going to be a cane vinegar chimichurri, and the other one's a Creole Vermont sauce.
How did you come up with the idea for this?
Well, just kind of a marriage of a lot of great Louisiana products that we have, and I just kind of thought of a way we could tie them all together.
How did you get interested in cooking, and how did you become a chef?
Well, I went to LSU, and I was working in restaurants, and just really started to enjoy it, and decided to go to Louisiana culinary school. So I did that in Baton Rouge.
What's it like cooking with Louisiana seafood?
I enjoy it. I really like using local product and just preparing it to the best of my ability, and making customers happy. So,
what's your advice to the chef at home when it comes to preparing some Louisiana seafood?
Don't overcook it. Don't mess it up. It's great as it is. Just fresh ingredients, and just don't ruin them, basically.
We're doing a seared yellowfin tuna with yellow curry and a summer salad.
How'd you come up with the idea for this?
It's really close to my heart. Brings back a lot of flavors when I started cooking, and it's brought me to where I am now. So it's really important to me to showcase Louisiana seafood this way, in a bright and powerful way, which is what Louisiana seafood deserves.
How did you get interested in cooking, and how did you become a chef?
I grew up cooking with my grandma, my grandfather, cooking whatever we caught or hunted that year, and it just brings back a lot of happy memories for me. I just gained a passion for it, and I've been doing it for my entire working career.
What's it like cooking with Louisiana seafood?
It's absolutely wonderful. We're just so lucky to have so many great flavors in the state. All the variety of seafood, from the redfish to the freshwater catfish to the crab and the shrimp. It's just absolutely wonderful. We just are absolutely blessed to have what we have.
Tell us, what's your advice to the chef at home when it comes to prepare some Louisiana seafood?
My advice is don't overthink it. Keep it simple. Let the flavors shine, and just be confident in yourself.
That's right, beautiful dish, man. We're glad to have you here in North Louisiana, and especially competing in the cook-off.
We're doing a cobia al pastor sope today.
How'd you come up with the idea for that?
I'm just trying to find something that kind of fit in our smokehouse wheelhouse, you know, so that's me.
How'd you get interested in cooking and becoming a chef?
So I was in the United States military, in the Army, for 16 years, and I got out, and my wife worked a full-time job, and I worked a 4-on, 4-off, so I had to learn how to cook to help out around the house, and that's really how I got started in this. So,
what's it like cooking with Louisiana seafood?
I love it. I've always loved cooking with the local foods, products here. Our seafood is second to none for everybody, you know, in anywhere, and I've traveled the world over, you know, being in the Army for that long. I've traveled. Louisiana seafood is so sweet and succulent. It's just the best.
What tips do you have for the chef at home when they want to cook some Louisiana seafood?
So just go and find your freshes that you can find from people, and just, you know, use your seasonings, but learn to appreciate the product that you have.
Today we're doing a Zapp's crusted Zalman's catfish with crawfish and boursin risotto and Bloody Mary caviar.
How'd you come up with the idea for this?
We have a small fishing camp in Dulac, and one day we were running out of fish fry, so we were trying to figure out what we can crust some fish to fry it up, and we always bring Zapp's potato chips and bologna sandwiches, so we decided to crush up some Zapp's potato chips and use that to crush the redfish, but this time we're going to do Louisiana catfish.
Tell us, how did you get interested in cooking, and how did you become a chef?
So, just like everyone in South Louisiana, your family revolves around food. So, when you're old enough to stir a pot, that's when you start cooking. My family in Pacific, they go ahead and everything revolves around food. So that's where I started my passion, and then I graduated from Nichols Culinary School at the Chef John Foss Culinary Institute.
What's it like cooking with Louisiana seafood?
It's wonderful. You never know what fresh Louisiana seafood that we'll be able to get. The Gulf's bounty is endless, and we're just so great to have a wonderful, sustainable, wild-caught seafood here in Louisiana.
What is your recommendation to the chef at home when it comes to preparing some Louisiana seafood?
You always look for the best, and keep it simple. You don't have to mask any of our flavors. What you want to use is the ingredients to go ahead and enhance the flavor of our fresh Louisiana Gulf seafood.
Man, don't talk to me right now. I'm nervous.
I am cooking fresh caught, never frozen Louisiana jumbo shrimp. It's going to be in a sauce vengeance with a jumbo lump crab and microgreen salad. And it's going to be topped with an XO sauce, some chives, and Louisiana caught bowfin caviar.
How'd you get interested in cooking, and when did you become a chef?
As a young child in the kitchen with my grandmother, and then also with my father, we spent all of our evenings around the dinner table. It was something that was very important to us, and I kind of just fell into being a chef. It started as a college job, just a way to pay my bills, and 13 years later, it's a passion, and I'm very thankful to have the opportunity to do it.
What's it like cooking with Louisiana seafood?
Fantastic. I think that we really have something special, not only within the U.S., but the world. We have a pretty supreme quality, and I'm very thankful to have the opportunity to showcase it, not only in my restaurant, but at this competition today.
Tell us, what's your advice to someone at home that wants to cook some Louisiana seafood?
Get out there, just do it. I'd say, like, there's so many books, there's so many resources, and also if you know somebody who works at a restaurant, and even if you don't, just ask them. We as cooks are educators, and we're more than happy to try to teach and lend any information and knowledge that we can.
Third place in the Louisiana Seafood Cook-Off is Ben Fidelic, baby! Mariners Restaurant in Natchitoches, baby! Show your right, show your right.
Fidelic,
Look,
everybody!
There you're right. Mariners Restaurant in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Great job with his son Graham backing him up. So proud of these guys. Tons of adversity today too, B. Good job, baby. Good job. Corey Barr in the 2 spot. Number 2. All right, second place in the Louisiana Seafood Cook-Off goes to, can't get this, Chef Sullivan Van Zandt from Vestal in Lafayette, Louisiana. Baby. Go ahead, Sully. Congratulations, brother. Great job, great chef, awesome person. All right, y'all, so we have a little tradition to do. I'm going to tell you about it. Go ahead, we're going to announce the winner, but when you win, when you hear your name, you're going to have to take a knee and get crowned by the king. All right, so here we go. Gerald, all right. Let it rip, Tater Chip. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise as we announce the winner. First place of the Louisiana Seafood Cook-Off is Chase Woodard, Parrish, Monroe, Louisiana, baby. Yeah, baby, yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, baby. Yeah, yeah. Good job, brother. All right, Chase, come see me real quick. Chase, come see me. Leave the crown on, baby. Put the crown on, bro. Hey, how does it feel?
Amazing.
What you doing tonight, baby? Gonna celebrate?
I'm gonna go spend time with my babies.
There we go, baby. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise one more time for Chase Woodard. Go ahead.
King, what was your reaction when they called out your name as the winner of the Louisiana Seafood Cook-Off?
Absolutely blown away. I had no idea that, I knew our dish was good, but never could have imagined that we've been given this opportunity, and I could have done it without this guy. We're Chase squared, we're 2 of us. It's great. I'm so happy.
What did you cook tonight?
Our Gulf tuna, seared, laid on a summer salad of local peaches we picked out of Parrish's garden, a yellow curry that I pounded right there, and it's something very near and dear to me from where I started in New Orleans and where I am now.
What do you want people to know about Louisiana seafood?
I want to know that Louisiana seafood is great and wonderful, and we don't know how blessed we are to have the variety and the flavors we have in the Gulf.
Elation. It was amazing. I don't know, a few things like this really live up to the moment. In an industry that often goes thankless, things like this are what really make it worth the while.
What was your reaction when they called out your name as 3rd place?
Very excited. We've been doing this a little while. This is our 5th time, so to get a little recognition is really fantastic. And the good point is, we get to come back.
Our new king deserved to win. I mean, that dish was bold, beautiful, and utilized Louisiana seafood in a very unique way. I think he's going to do great as a representative to Louisiana and our seafood all across the country this year.
Well, we got a great king that'll do a great job representing Louisiana and surely bring that flavor to the world. We're so excited.